Long ago at the dawn of life, man was a dumb, primitive being with no sense of awareness, called a monkey. The monkey became the most dominant being on land, beating even the crocodile club. As time went on, monkey evolved into smarter beings, some with fashion and brutal strength. That was the day monkey became man. Since then, man has become the busiest creature on this planet, creating many homes and structures containing entertainment for the overgrown population. With video games dominating the entertainment industry, a video game company decided to create a character that would teach people the classic tale of monkey. After the long Great Rock War, this new character would go on to be the Gibraltar's unofficial mascot, inspiring a safe haven and home for all monkeys.
How did you pronounce our hometown again?
Leading into select modern-day humans loving the monkey's classic life. However, not everyone became fans of the new monkey character. That was until someone came across the character for the first time and started the biggest rivalry since the Crocodile Club was beaten by Monkey. This is the story of how Edward, the crazy gamer, met Donkey Kong.
No, we're going with Mario. Shut up, huh? You messing shiz for me? Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious?
Yes! Finally! That monkey! I hate this guy, and I can explain why. This monkey, ever since I've come across this dude, he's been targeting me for some reason. Why? I don't know. Like he's always getting ahead of me. Now, do I hate this monkey's series? I mean, if you make it about another character, then no, I don't. I wouldn't hate it. I mean, at the end of the day, why does this monkey hate crocodiles all of a sudden? Huh? What have they ever done to him? Like, these dudes, all they're trying to do is find bananas so that they can survive. But this monkey, whose name I refuse to say, by the way, not only is he the most annoying character in the Super Mario series, but he's also a bad guy in some of the games. I mean, he literally kidnaps people and then tries to end the player's life by throwing barrels at them. Oh yeah, also, what about that one time he also tried to steal Mario's toys? You see, this is why I just hate this monkey. Like, seriously, I could just...
Son of a bitch.
And... Yo, what's up?
What's up? What's up? Look, this is what's up.
Oh yeah, my monkey video. What about it?
Okay, look, Edward, seriously, your negative opinions are really upsetting a lot of people right now. And seriously, that has got to stop.
Oh, relax, bruh. I already told the public and it's all good. Plus, when I did the COD thing, yeah, they all screamed out the games that they enjoyed the most, so there's no reason to hate on me, you know?
Edward, this time it's not the locals that are angry at you, okay? Now it's worldwide, okay? Look.
Whoa.
I do not understand the Donkey Kong character, okay? I don't play any of the games, okay? But unfortunately, it's something that we all have to respect.
Wait, you don't know anything about the monkey's games? You tweet about animals all the time. I like them. I like them. I like them. Right, okay.
Either way, how about you just take down the Donkey Kong video you just released before something really, really, really bad happens?
Okay, so how about no? Because it's not really my fault, you know, that people don't like my opinions.
It's not just about your opinions that people are angry about. They're also angry about you copying the opinions of other creators on the game.
Wow, I share the same thoughts on a character as a different creator. What a shocker! What are they gonna do? Take me to court?
Hello, Multiverse Boy. Yeah, you're going to court. Everyone in this town has sent a petition to have you be taken to court so that we can come to a decision on whether if you should be banned from this town or not. I can see there's a partner of yours already here, so he'll have to come along too. With everyone else who's considered as a close friend or relative. You're going to be in court tomorrow at 9 a.m. sharp. Good day.
What the fuck?
Breaking news. Local multiverse believer boy has really done it this time. Local content creator Edward, the crazy gamer, has been the talk of the town these past few years. He claims to have saved everyone from world-ending threats and even from a multiversal crisis, from an evil 2D drawing come to life to smoke like monsters. Just last year, Edward held a public stage apology when giving thoughts on the Call of Duty series, and although the public was demanding for said apology, everyone eventually realized, myself included, that Call of Duty wasn't the only game that needed love. But now, the most controversial opinion has dropped.
After revealing his hate for the character named Donkey Kong, fans have been quick to point out that he shares similar opinions with other creators. Was this intentional, or is it a real opinion? Either way, doesn't matter. I'm just reporting on it. Ha! Edward has clearly shown his true motives on various different streams and recordings. Besides revealing his real thoughts on Donkey Kong, he is also set to appear in court with several individuals who know Edward. This long court session is set to finally come up with a final decision on what his fate will be. And as always, CBG News will be there, live reporting on all of it. Or as, the cool people call it, Radical Report. I've been News Anchor 2, and you've been watching CBG News. News Anchor 2, by the way. News Anchor 2? News Anchor 2. Legal name on the birth cert.
This is stupid. Are they seriously asking us to fly over to that rock so we can attend a court session thanks to that multiverse believer guy?
That's what the letter says. Plus, this isn't something we can miss. There was one time I heard someone miss out on a court meeting and they got sentenced for like 4 years. Turns out the guy was in hospital in a coma, but when he woke up, it was deal time, baby.
Okay, fine. Even though we don't know the guy, I do kind of want to avoid being behind bars. Either way, I'm assuming that it's just me, you, and Cole, right?
Correct. Speaking of which, have you heard of him yet? Ever since we had that party at his place, he's been feeling under the weather.
No, not really. I'll give him a call asking how he's doing and bring up the court meeting while I'm at
it. Hello?
Hey, buddy, how you feeling?
Not any better. My hair keeps falling out of my head and changing color. I'm losing tons of weight. I feel like I'm going through hell, man.
Oh, well, hope you get better soon.
Thanks.
And by soon, I mean in the next 30 minutes, because we need to take a flight back to that rock we went to a few years ago, just so we can attend a court session, because we've had an interaction with that multiverse believer guy.
I'm sorry, what? I can't fly anywhere. At least not in the state I'm in right now, for sure.
I can't fly anywhere, at least not in the state right now. You know what to do. Start healing up, take your Tylenol. I'll see you in a bit.
How is he?
He's feeling a lot better. In fact, he mentioned he's good to go. So let's start getting things and we'll pick him up on the way.
I can't believe we had to fly all the way back out here for this session.
Tell me about it. I mean, we don't even know this guy, and yet we're forced to attend this court session because we took place in that Mario and Sonic competition a few years ago.
I mean, hey, at least we get to revisit this place.
True, I guess. But I mean, Lag's right. We don't even know this guy. All we know about him is A, he's an idiot, B, he makes the locals go insane, and C, he apparently thinks he saved the world from ending.
Don't forget about saving the multiverse. That story is just too funny.
Shh, he's here.
See that? Yeah.
Okay, so, yeah. We couldn't find a lawyer for this session, so I'll be filling in as your lawyer.
If you say so, especially with that suit. I find it stupid either way. Like, how can a whole town sue one person over a bad opinion when it comes to a monkey? How's that even possible?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Anyway, I don't think you have to worry too much because, I heard the judge is actually pretty good. He's a pretty nice guy, so I don't think you have to worry too much, though.
Well, if you say so. Speaking of not worrying too much, is Aiden even here? Is he gonna come? He better come, though, because I didn't see him.
Yeah, I think he should be coming, probably soon, so don't worry. He'll be here.
He better be.
All rise for the Honorable Wet Otter Judge, Marshall Ch.
Man, how many times need I tell you guys my name is C-H, not Cha? It's literally 2 letters. Like, how hard is it to mess that up, guys? Hope we're all having a good day. This is court case Edward Crazy Gamer versus everyone else who lives on this rock. I don't see how that's fair, but them's the rules, I suppose.
Your Honor, counsel for the plaintiff, I intend to prove that Edward T. Crazy Gamer is no longer a good citizen to our beloved home on this rock, with the assistance of several clients who have witnessed Mr. Crazy Gamer's cruel acts over the years, as well as hating on our town's most beloved creature that has built our home into a peaceful community, and to be honest, a jungle.
Mr. Crazy Gamer? Really?
Yeah, let's dial back the outbursts in my courtroom, pal. Now please, Mr. Leonardes, commence your opening statement.
Well, I'm here to prove that my client here isn't what you just said right now.
Hello? Anyone home? Cole?
Why is it so dark in here?
I don't know.
Oh, what? What is it?
His copy of Cars 2 is on the floor. It's gonna get dirty.
Cole?
It's okay, little Cars 2. I got you. He's probably up in his bedroom.
Are you sure he said he was feeling better?
Oh my gosh, for the last time, Luke, he's doing so much better. In fact, he's on the floor!
Call an ambulance, quick!
I'll do you one better. Hello? Hi, Sam Procrastinates. I was just hoping you could get us over to the hospital in the next 15 seconds.
I don't know who you are, but I've told you multiple times to not call me when I'm in the middle of an online session. You made me lose my rank again! I pulled an all-nighter for this! So, just stop calling, please! Goodbye!
Yeah, I'll call an ambulance instead.
Mr. Needlemouse, in late February of 2024, you personally arrested Mr. T Gamer for causing a public fight to break out over a yo-yo toy. Is that right?
Well, at first, yes. He was arrested for distributing a local by hitting them in the face with said toy. However, after learning about who the local was, we found out that Mr. Gamer was innocent since the local committed multiple crimes. A friend of Mr. Game then came to pick him up.
You see, he admits it. Mr. Needlemouse just confirmed to us that Edward, the Crazy Gamer, had committed harmful acts to a local.
Wait, what?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, this is not good.
Look, don't worry, okay? Don't get too nervous. I got this. I have ways to combat this, okay? Don't worry.
Out of the way, we got a physically in pain individual who needs to see a doctor, like right now.
Dude, could you calm down a little? Screaming at random doctors and nurses won't solve anything.
You're right. I should just pick one person instead.
Alright, what's with all this noise? I'm trying to speak with a patient!
Hey doc, this is an emergency. Our friend is in need of big help right now, and we don't know what's wrong with him.
Oh god. I've never actually seen this kind of thing in person before. Okay, bring him into the room and wait out here.
Wait, huh?
What do you mean, wait here? Cole!
Finally, a witness that I can rely on.
Mr. Santos, you've known Mr. Gamer your whole life. How would you best describe his opinions to a certain video game character who has had a massive influence on this town?
Well, I know he hates Call of Duty, but not gonna lie, I fell off that series too. But he does love his game sessions. I remember this one time we went to his house to play Mario Kart. It was a fun session.
I see. Would that session be recorded for a YouTube video?
Oh yes, several times. There was this one time we were playing 3 players, and you can see Donkey Kong travel from one player's screen to another, ending up on Edward's screen just to mess him up. It was funny when he got mad at the monkey.
Interesting. Would that clip be this one?
Keep an eye on him. Keep an eye on him. I'm gonna get my revenge. Wait.
Yep.
Aha! Once again, further proving that Edward is a hater towards the character of Donkey Kong. How dare you!
Objection, Your Majesty!
Overruled. But since we're on the topic again, may I say that I'm not too familiar with video games these days. All I know is art, so can someone please refresh my memory on this Donkey Kong?
Okay, my client will go to the stand right now. He's an expert in video game history. Well, sort of.
Mr. Gamer, if you insist.
All right. It all began in 1981, when Nintendo was thriving at the video game scene, with a group of arcade machines such as Mario Bros., Punch-Out!, Popeye, but one game stood out. A game that started the whole Mario timeline. Monkey. Simple game. You play as Jumpman, who we know as Mario before Mario was a thing. A big ape has kidnapped Lady, who's obviously Pauline, and you as Jumpman must climb a set of construction girders to reach the top to save Lady. Once you reach the top, the big ol' ape grabs Lady and you move on to the next level. As you climb up the girders, however, the monkey is tossing barrels down to prevent you from climbing. To avoid them, you must simply jump over them. Hey listen, if you show me a character called Jumpman and his ability isn't to jump, then I'm out. Along with the barrels, you also need to avoid these sentient fireballs. How are they alive? I don't know. And that's it! Simple to understand, nothing big. Just a simple arcade platformer. This was of course the game to introduce Mario, who would from this day forward be known as Mr. Video Game and the mascot of Nintendo. Mario would go on to receive multiple games, each different from the last. But in the shadows, there was this monkey. He received a couple of arcade games, some of which are sequels to the original game, and remakes for the Game Boy. But it wasn't until the NES where this monkey would make a massive comeback. Enter Monkey Kong Country, a 2D side-scrolling platformer where you play as the big monkey and as another character named Diddy Kong. I still think to this day that name should be swapped out for another. You also got Cranky Kong, who at this point is set to be the original monkey from the classic arcade game. But we will get to this later. All of their bananas have been stolen by the Kremlings and the glorious King K. Rool. It's up to both monkeys to stop the crocodiles from taking all of the bananas for themselves. A simple story that I like. You have your characters and your motives. All you need to do is run across the jungle island to get to your goal. Now I enjoy a good chunk of this game. It's simple to understand, but when it comes to the platforming, it can get a little tricky. The one thing I enjoy the most from this game is by far King K. Rool as a character, and we'll get to see him soon enough. This is also the game to feature one of the most depressing game over screens I've ever seen. The music in this game is also memorable. Some of these songs just give off that nostalgia vibe, and I really love it. The Country series would of course go on to receive multiple sequels with Diddy Kong and even introduce newer characters like Dixie. And for what they are, I found these games really enjoyable. But best of all is that the DK Country games would get a TV show based on the games. The show puts the DK crew living on Conga Island, protecting a crystal egg with magical abilities, all while the Kremlings, led by K-Rool, yeah, for some reason K-Rool in the show is called K-Rool. I guess it's just to make the pun in his name be more well noticed.
Mommy? Hey, K-Rool, what's up? Donkey Kong, did he,
The one thing this show does that not everyone expected was for it to be a musical. Oh yeah, DK and K-Rool sing from time to time, and it's just funny.
Here we are, old friend, together again. Through thick and thin, we'll always be friends.
Despite the early motion capture animation being horrible, I find the series to be somewhat underrated. The voice acting is iconic, especially from Benedict Campbell, who voices K-Rool.
Crusher, the cops! After them! Not without me, you thick-headed tadpole!
So iconic that even to this day, he still voices the character in fan projects.
We shall not fail. We'll end this monkey's tale. We'll tip the scale. Let's tip the scale.
You see, even though my client does not like Donkey Kong as a character, he still is pretty fond of the series and the games.
Interesting. If there's more to tell, please do so.
But Your Honor, there's so much to know about this stupid monkey. I mean, we'd be here all day, Your Honor. Like, I don't even have everything written down, so I'm probably gonna even miss out on some details you may need to know.
I see. Well then, let's take a break, shall we? Mr. Gamer, please do all that you can so we can continue this after we all get a little fresh air. As for myself, I'll be in the cafeteria.
How is he, Doc? How long does he have left?
Your friend is going to be just fine, although he might not look the same.
What do you mean, not look the same?
We've done some tests, sugar tests, all kinds of tests really, and we found that your friend is simply going through a little thing called the rebrand virus.
Rebrand virus? Like as in he died and came back as another being, not a zombie, or is it like...
These x-rays show the process of the rebrand virus. This was your friend before the sickness, and this is your friend now. As you can see, many bones in his body have shifted into different shape to match his new body. His hair is now different to how it was before. This is why your friend was in so much pain. He just couldn't handle the bones shifting. He's resting. We had to sedate him just so we could finish our work. Just give him a few hours.
Alright everyone, let us continue with this trial.
Your Honor, if I may, since we are letting the defendant speak up for himself for most of today's session, wouldn't it be fair to allow my other witnesses to take the stand to also address their pieces? I mean, piece, you know, yes.
Well, I suppose that would be fair. Very well, I will keep allowing it until Mr. Gamer is ready to speak more about the monkey.
Thank you, Your Honor. I call Unleashed to the stand!
I've never personally interacted with Mr. Gamer. I was indeed present at the public apology during the whole Call of Duty riot, and I got to witness the amount of people he managed to turn on him, which really shocked me. But to be fair, as much as I respect the character of Donkey Kong, I could never betray the GOAT of gaming, Sonic Unleashed. As for Mr. Gamer, yeah, I take the public's side.
I only found out today his name is Edward. I've heard numerous rumors of a local spreading false information from recent events. Now, I'm not a local, but if my neighborhood had someone like this guy running around, I'd lock him up.
Yeah, I came here with my friends to partake in an event several years ago. We We never interacted with Mr. T Gamer during the event, but he was present, and for the most part, he wasn't all too much of a problem. But that doesn't mean I support this guy for his actions. I say, lock him behind those bars.
I was very aware of the whole Call of Duty riot that happened not long ago. After seeing that on TV, I instantly knew that this guy was a problem. I do appreciate that he set up a whole stage just to make a public apology and to also encourage people to embrace their favorite video games, but to me that wasn't enough. Make sure he stays locked up.
Yeah, I saw him over at the Starlight Stadium for the first time in person for the Mario and Sonic Olympic Games competition. But I didn't really care about him or anything he's done around public. Is it a bad thing? Yeah, probably, but again, I don't care. As long as I get my sweet prize, I'm happy.
I've heard of this man going around town claiming the multiverse is real and how an evil 2D being wanting to end it all. Or that time when we hosted a Smash Bros competition, a smoke-like being emerged from the blowout wing, with beams of light attacking everyone and turning them into evil doppelgangers.
Damaged property. When I got to the brawlout ring and saw that energy crystal was not only missing, but was disposed of by Edward, caused us so many problems. Do you know how much money it cost us? When we had paid back the TGL millions of pounds in cash after they found this energy sphere and allowing us to use it. This alone could bring down the relationship that was built with an amazing company that wants to help put this town on the map.
There's no need to worry about that.
I'm sorry, sir, but this court session's kind of in progress already. Like, we're kind of in the middle of this thing. So, like, if you're not part of this one, I'm going to have to ask security to remove you.
That won't be necessary. I'm only here for a short time just to enlighten this session.
Who are you again?
Names can't be disclosed, but I am, however, the CEO of the TGL. I know that Mr. Crash, among many of you locals, are aware of who I am. As for why I'm here, I've come to say, as I said, enlighten you all, and give this young lad a chance to speak. Yes, I am disappointed in the failure of the Brawlout Rings event, and I do believe that for not just stolen property, but for also being a public nuisance. He should be locked up for good, but I would like to hear the rest of the story of his. What do you say, lad?
All right.
Alright, I'll give you three some space, just so you can adjust to his new look.
Hey, buddy. How've you been?
Honestly, a lot better. The doctors say I should be able to leave the hospital later today, but I'm definitely still not going to be used to this new look of mine.
New look or not, you're still our friend. But hey, I guess you'll have to rework your whole channel now.
Yeah, that'll be something to look forward to.
Well, we'll be here, waiting for you when you're ready to leave. Don't worry, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. Alrighty then, see you guys in a bit.
Before we begin, Mr. Gamer, I have a set of pictures with different characters on them. I want you to tell us all the first word that comes to your mind when you see these delightful creatures.
Happy. Funny. Excitement. Cartoony. Pew pew.
Parade! I hate him! I hate this monkey! This monkey is a menace! I hope this monkey dies in the next game!
As you can see, allowing someone with such hatred to a fictional character and being able to cause the public to become furious is a massive issue. And we all believe that Mr. Gamer should be locked up for good and remove all socials so that all his idiotic actions and stories should never be available.
Well, yes, I do believe what you're saying is in fact causing trouble. I would still like to know more about this video game monkey, though. Mr. Gamer, please continue with your story.
Okay.
After the success of the classic NES and SNES titles, Donkey Kong would receive his first 3D outing on the Nintendo 64 with the game Donkey Kong 64. This game brings in the gameplay and style of the original DK Country games and puts them into a 3D environment, and bringing back the Kremlin crew led by King K. Rool. But most importantly, what this game did was introduce Donkey Kong to the world of rap music. One of the funniest things to come out of this franchise was of course the DK rap, and it is considered to be so bad it's good type of song.
Now, Your Honor, this part of the segment has some things that you need to know about, so if you don't mind...
Huh?
So they're finally here, performing for you. If you know the words, you can join in too. Put your hands together if you wanna clap as we take you through this monkey rap. DK Donkey Kong, he's the leader of the bunch. You know him well, he's finally back to kick some tail. His coconut gun can fire in spurts. If he shoots ya, it's gonna hurt. He's bigger, faster, and stronger too. He's the first member of the DK crew. DK Donkey Kong. DK Donkey Kong is here. This Kong's got style. So listen up, dudes. She can shrink in size to suit her mood. She's quick and nimble when she needs to be. She can float through the air and climb up trees. If you choose her, you'll not choose wrong. With a skip and a hop, she's one cool Kong. DK Donkey Kong. He has no style. He has no grace. This Kong has a funny face. He can handstand when he needs to and stretch his arms out just for you. Inflate himself just like a balloon. This crazy Kong just digs this tune. DK Donkey Kong. DK Donkey Kong is here. He's back again, and about time too. And this time, he's in the mood. He can fly real high with his jetpack on, with his pistols out. He's one tough Kong. He'll make you smile when he plays his tune. But Kremlins beware, cause he's after you. DK Donkey Kong. Finally, he's here for you. It's the last member of the DK crew. This Kong's so strong, it isn't funny. Can make a Kremlin cry out for mommy. Can pick up a boulder with relative ease. Make crushing rocks seem such a breeze. He may move slow, he can't jump high, but this Kong's one hell of a guy. Come on, Cranky, take it to the fridge. Walnuts, peanuts, pineapple smells. Grapes, melons, oranges, and coconut shells. Oh yeah.
Walnuts, peanuts, and pineapple shells. Grapes, melons, oranges, and coconut shells. Oh yeah. Walnuts.
Well, that was, very interesting.
Grapes, melons, oranges, and coconut shells. Oh yeah.
Interesting indeed, since after this song was released online, it became memed on with some creators parodying the song. I personally like the song, and ever since the release of the Super Mario Bros. Movie in 2023, where this song was used to introduce DK, it ended up becoming a fan favorite. Since then, Donkey Kong mostly remained as a side character, appearing in the Mario Party series, Mario Kart series, being playable in the Mario and Sonic at the Olympics series, and even getting into the Smash Bros. Series, along while receiving his own side spin-offs and party games on home consoles and handhelds. This was until the release of the Nintendo Wii, where DK would make a grand return to his side-scrolling roots with Donkey Kong Country Returns. Now, even though this game had the DK series return to its classic gameplay, absent from this game was a certain crocodile. Yeah, sadly, King K. Rool, along with the whole Kremling crew, was left out of this story in favor of a brand new character. It's not a bad thing. I'm always open to see the world and story expand, but it just didn't feel right, especially without K. Rool and the Kremlings. They did appear in the side games and spin-offs, but only as glorified cameos. Around 4 years later, Donkey Kong Country Returns would receive a sequel on the Wii U with Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, and it's just like the first game. It's mostly the same. 2D side-scroller with new enemies, but still no Kremlings. Honestly, these games are fine, but when I play them, I do miss that feeling that K. Rool and the Kremlings brought to the franchise. A lot of people thought the reason why the DK series was lacking the Kremlings was due to Rare owning the characters, since the version of Donkey Kong that was used throughout the years was the original version created by them. However, this was not the case. Nintendo just had these characters shelved and never used them since. This was a time when gaming from classic Nintendo games was beginning to become more of a hit, with many creators revisiting these classic titles that were once part of many people's childhood. Among one of these creators as an example was of course Dashi XP or Dashi Games, who would go on to make comedic bits with the character of DK, forming an ongoing rivalry with the video game character.
Oh, bro. Look, he's aiming for me right away! Donkey! Bro! He was going for me!
Why is he targeting you specifically?
You'll see it. You'll see it, and people say I'm lying.
No, he's just going for you!
Look! No, Donkey! Bro!
Aha! Right here! How long did you think you could keep this little piece of information from all of us? Your Honor, as you can see, Mr. The Gamer has officially stated that an individual from the website YouTube, who is also my favorite, does comedic bits in which they have a rivalry by hating on the big monkey. Oh no. I believe that Mr. The Gamer over here is using this idea to further create a community of his own. How dare you take the credit of another?
Wait, hold on. I didn't say that, Your Honor. No. Okay, just because I share the same opinions as someone else doesn't mean I'm copying them, alright? Kind of feels like the Call of Duty situation again. Yeah.
Objection, Your Highness! We are losing!
Overruled, but yes, you are very badly.
I rest my case.
Mr. Gamer, if you have one more to share with us, please finish it.
May I take a quick bathroom break, please?
Very well, but be quick about it.
Alright, my friend, welcome back to your home.
It's good to finally be back in a place I'm most familiar with while also not feeling like I'm half dying.
Yeah, as you can see, we cleaned up the place, so everything is nice and clean and ready for you.
You guys really didn't need to, thanks. Just one question. Why is my copy of Cars 2 sealed in a glass box with straps holding the game in place and chain wrapped around the box?
You can never be too careful with your games. I also installed a pressure plate, so if the box even gets moved a single inch, the whole house will.
I knew the overprotective system would be too much.
Well now, Mr. Gamer, are you ready to finish off your little history lesson on a monkey?
Yes, Your Honor. But there's not really much I can talk about because the latest thing just came out, so,
Ever since the release of the original Nintendo Switch back in 2017, DK has always been more of a side character series, only getting cameo and guest appearances. He was a DLC pack for the Mario plus Rabbids game, along with the final Mario and Sonic at the Olympics title, and several Mario Party and Kart games, but since then, nothing new was ever done with this franchise. The Kremlings seem forgotten, and a lot of the characters from the DK franchise either got retconned or just went forgotten for good. That was until the release of the Mario movie where DK all of a sudden would receive a lot of support. Universal Studios would create a whole new segment within Super Nintendo World dedicated to nothing but Donkey Kong, filled with many attractions. along with some leaked information on a potential Donkey Kong solo movie. It was clear that still to this day, people cared about Donkey Kong and its franchise, even the haters. Eventually, the successor to the Nintendo Switch would finally release, and of course being called the Switch 2. And although it had a rough start with its games and price choices, just a few months after the console's release, we would finally receive something. Donkey Kong Bonanza, a brand new 3D open-world Donkey Kong game in the same gameplay style as from Mario Odyssey. Things really started to look good with this franchise. New designs not just based on the movie's design, but one that looked more cartoony and more in line with his classic concept design. This game would of course do the same thing as the last time. New story, new villains. This looked way too good for them to be reusing the same story concept of having a new villain with a new motive. This was until of course you reached the final area of the game, where once you finally defeat the main villain, the real threat finally emerged.
No! What?
K. Rool is back! The Kremlings live on! Finally, after so many years, it's their finest hour. They finally made a great comeback. It's like seeing old friends together again. With K. Rool finally making a comeback to the series, things finally start to begin feeling whole again. And to be honest, outside of K. Rool finally being back, DK Bonanza is probably my favorite game in this Monkeys series.
I agree. This game is peak, and it should have won Game of the Year!
The music in this game is so good, and the main theme song of this game performed by Jenny Kidd, in fact, all of the songs by Jenny Kidd in this game are outstanding. The gameplay feels smooth and responsive, with the game running at 60 frames per second and in 4K. It looks really amazing. Yeah, I just said that. Nintendo finally caught up in terms of graphics.
And with that, Your Honor, that is the current state of this Monkeys series.
As you can see, Your Grace, my client has not only agreed to talk about the character, but has also expressed enjoyment out of it.
So, has the jury reached a verdict?
Actually, Your Honor, we need to deliberate first.
Oh, I suppose that's true. Very well then, the jury shall go into the deliberation room while the rest of us have a groovy dance party.
Wow, that was some party, am I right? I mean, it literally gave me a headache and everything.
Oh, here come the jury. Boy, they look serious.
Has the jury reached a verdict?
Actually, yes, we have, Your Honor, and we have found the defendant guilty for causing huge problems for public with its attitude and hate towards our own hometown.
Very well then. Mr. Edward T. Gamer, I hereby sentence you to prison for a minimum of 10 years.
Oh no. Wait, no, you can't do that. I mean, are you serious? All this because he just doesn't like Monkey?
It's okay, Michael. It's okay. Alright, listen. I'm gonna be free for the next 10-ish years, alright? Feel free to come and visit me with Aiden, okay? Okay?
I'll try.
Okay?
I promise I'll try.
You better!
I'll try.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did I do good?
Court, allow me to show the contents in this USB.
Mr. Phone Guy? This case is finally over, and I'm sorry about your friend, but again, like I said, them's the rules.
Okay, but you never said this case was closed, so until you say that, it's not over.
Okay, fine, but please make it quick. I have Popeye's reservations after this.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Jake, and I am here to stand and defend Mr. Gamer. As someone who has not locally known this man, I do believe opinions should be respected, and I have seen what this individual has done. Attempting to prove the multiverse is real? Saving the world from a giant smoke monster? Let's not even get into the whole Call of Duty riot. But like I said, opinions should be respected, and even though he may not agree with everyone when it comes to video games about monkeys taking back their bananas from crocodiles, respect is the one thing that should always come first. I say, let him walk free. And just like he said on stage a while back, open up to other video game and even non-video game franchises. Okay, I'm done. My dinner is here. Thank you and good luck. Bye-bye.
I agree with the one on screen. Let him go.
Yeah, me too. We all make big mistakes now and then, so why shouldn't this be any different?
I say let him go too.
Let him go.
You're free to go.
Yeah, I changed my mind. Let him go, Your Honor.
Michael, we did it! Oh my god! I know! I can't believe how close we were to losing this!
Enough! Alright. As of today, Edward, aka the Crazy Gamer, walks out of this courtroom a free man! So long as he respects the public and causes no more issues regarding our beloved home. And as for the rest of you, when others have opinions they wish to share, please, just respect them. It's really not that hard. Really.
I could really care less. I still got my pay from doing my lawyer stuff today.
Man, if it wasn't for this phone-addicted friend of ours, I would be behind bars again.
Well, all's well that ends well. Now, can we please go home? And hey, look, please, for the love of God, do not cause any more problems with the public. Please.
You know for a fact that I have now learned my lesson from her. Plus, even if I do, nothing can happen. The judge, he said that it's fine. Opinions need to be respected, alright? So yeah.
Don't push your luck.
Hey, I thought you said this guy was going to be an easy target.
It would be.
Well, clearly he isn't. The judge just let him go, and now he's free to go around without causing any public issues, which is an issue for us. We can't just let this idiot ruin our plans again, you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Now, more importantly, how's the net holding up?
Well, the body has been finalized. All we need now is to transfer the AI into it.
Good, I'll be down shortly. The net will be sure to finally change the world as we know it.